Why did it have to be a snake?
I can't change the past, so I'm stuck with regret. Pain, 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 tired. There's a difference for us. There's a place for us. Give us now. People like us. People like us. People like us. People like us. There's a difference for us. There's a place for us. Give us more. People like us. People like us. People like us. People like us.
Two minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. Her.
Hold on to your butt.
Carl. Hey, little buddy Garl, welcome back after all of your well-earned time off, however long that was, my little buddy. We're back. It's Saturday. I will not be taking any further questions on the matter. So, welcome to the sea of weekends. We just had too much stuff going on yesterday. It was just too much. So here we are. We're doing this today. We still get to end with a raid into Dan Servo. So that's all that really matters at the end of the day, isn't it? Before anything else continues, I have one critically important show note. It is with deep sorrow that I must regrettably report to everyone the Bird Buddy will be unavailable during today's stream. We picked up some sleet and some moderately heavy wind. The Bird Buddy itself could actually probably survive most of that. The wind might be a problem for the Buddy, but minimized version of the overall story for bird health safety. We need to do a little extra to keep extra moisture out of the feed and the tray, so we got to bring it in whenever it gets to be a decentish rain. So I'm afraid there will be no birds tonight, so bye everybody. I'm just going to go to the break screen, and then in 2 hours we'll raid over to Dan, and that should take care of it. Is that a joke in the bottom right? Yeah, no, the real joke is why would they have the All-Star break? Well, actually, it was really the Winter Classic in Florida. It's the outdoor game played in a domed arena, though they did open the roof, so at least there was some sky above it. Yeah, I don't know. They were the team that we beat for our very first Stanley Cup, so there is something for that. And, hey, Wimp! Okay, I wasn't ready for that. Welcome in. So yes, rather than birds, we do have hockey going. So I've got that up. We are in the first intermission right now. That'll be a little while. Also, for those keeping track at home, the Broncos, who with a win secure first seed in the West, are up 10-3 at halftime. I don't have a football app for that. I've got the ESPN app, I guess, but that one is just going to be something we'll kind of keep tabs on along the way. That game is running ahead of the Avs game, so that should actually be done sooner. Like Florida itself, no, there's no seems like, it just was a bad idea, and it just won't stop. So the birds are actually kind of angry because we took their easy source of food away. They actually have to work for it now, those lazy bums. The very last bird in the feeder, though, was that damn pig bird again, refusing to let any of the chickadees get any of the little seed. It just sat there and puffed up in the middle. The little bastard. We should put up a sign or something. So, sadly, no birds today, but there's a small chance of octopi. Old Baconface thought he was being funny, asking if there were octopuses. There is something called an octopuff in this game. I do have a statue of one that's sitting in my little town now. I haven't attacked an octopuff. I have attacked, if I'm a fisherman here, it was a good 12, 15 foot long and, 4 feet around catfish that got pulled ashore by a fisherman who was very excited until it tried to eat him. We had to beat that thing down, but it didn't have 8 anythings to it. So there is some sea life. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but I do have my own boat now. It's not the most gorgeous ship in any fleet. In fact, I had to pay $80,000 and fix it myself. So that's actually not a whole lot different than Ease X, except I got that one for free and then I had to fix it myself. So this one I had to shell out some money. But I was shelling out money for someone else to fix it for me. So I think karma works out in the end. But I do have a boat. Very important game note. The ocean is scary and way higher level than I am. So I've done a very small amount of sailing around, but I very quickly ran back to the docks because it is a scary place out there. I think the minimum danger level I've found out there so far, not that I've experienced a lot, is a level 50. And I think Lone Jedi is now level 34. And I think most of the secondary characters that I'm swapping out now are 31, 32. So it's going to be a while till we're getting our piratical ways on. But there is a boat in play. I may have to look at revising bingo. Bingo note. Display note. All of those things that I promised I was going to do after the last stream, I didn't do any. I did a very tiny amount on them. I did find... I made an animated background that I thought was going to look decent, at least as a starter. maybe find someone with actual artistic talent that might be able to kind of tidy it up a little for me. I tried experimenting with a little bit and discovered that there's something about some of these animation formats that OBS is not a fan of and will not play correctly. Guess who found that format on the first try and has 2 thumbs? Does that one actually do something? That one? Does anything work anymore? No, okay, that one works, and that one should work. We got the lasers. Maybe it's just, I guess it's just the single. Yeah, it's just the single. No, there's no double. Nope, there it is. I found it. Congrats, everybody. I found the fireworks. There is the double, so I've got that for you. So Christmas was fun. I don't think when did I think my last stream was Christmas Eve. So yeah, it's been a week and a half because I'm lazy and I'm tired. Without alarms in the morning, my schedule is completely screwed up. Also, as I believe Vicky B pointed out, Mr. Fluffy is back on the case here. The Unrequited Library, welcome in. It has been a while since I have checked in on you. So, welcome. I'm just showing off Mr. Fluffy. This was my anniversary gift from Master Jedi. Super soft, extra fleecy, and the perfect level of warmth. I generate a little too much. It doesn't generate any, but the little furry hairs are curly just enough that they hold in a little extra heat. They do a little bit better job than the Lighthouse hoodie that I've got. That's nice and thick, so it works really well as a windbreaker, but it doesn't hold in quite as much temperature. And with the sleet going on, although I don't hear it right now, so we may be backed off a little bit. Yeah, it was getting a little chilly, so it's the perfect thing, and it's got the total Pimp Daddy vibe. I did wear this downtown on New Year's Eve to the concert that we went to, so totally styling. Yeah, and sorry about that dumpster. We'll get back to you in a moment. Boom, full-on Jedi hood as well. It's got that nice extra bit of kind of extra puff along the sides. It works so well. And of course, we wouldn't be complete since he's been off the job for a week and a half. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Coffee Monkey. I got to get a little bit of this in me while it's still hot. And that's worth the bingo call. I do have until this evening to decide whether or not to continue on with the Steam Key giveaways. I only have four left over right now, and we're destined to give one away today. And honestly, at the moment, it's probably going to be Old Bacon Face. Old Bacon Face deserves it. I don't want to shy away in that. Oh, I am so cozy. Here if you haven't met before, this is Butter Couch behind me, so named because it is soft as. So I'm a little reclined. My butt's just a little bit forward. So it means I just have to use core muscles to lean forward to set Coffee Monkey down. So I'm getting an exercise while I'm here. Master Jedi probably doesn't believe me, but that's okay. In fact, we're going to tilt this away just a little bit. That's our pillow over there. We're going to hide that. Drinking on a Sunday. Oh, you don't know the half of it. And I don't know the other half. So that makes us even all the way around. Let me check on all of my buttons, make sure everything's looking green. You know, honestly, since I replaced every single piece of internet hardware from the outside of the garage up to the in port, well, the Wi-Fi port on this laptop, I don't think I've really run into any networking issues. Now, sometimes Xfinity has just completely gone down entirely, and they've even reported their own outage, so I don't count that against me. I count everything against Xfinity anyway, but that one is definitely not my fault. But I think things have actually been going pretty decent. I've got 4,448 kbips going on right now, all in the green, and 0 drop frames. Ooh, speaking of drop, boom. I got a sub 1 landing, and then, Old Baconface had to show me off by getting like a 2/3, so, whatever. Mr. Show Off. So I'm going back to Octopath Traveler. I have played a little bit of the game since the last stream there. I have completed all three of the bad guys are dead. I'm just going to spoil that right off the bat because we're going to find that out right away. There is a follow-up bad guy whose mission was titled Finale. Extra spoiler, it was not the finale. I have completed the storyline for rebuilding my town. Additional spoiler, there's still more town rebuilding that you can do. So I'm gonna go through all of the storyline beats, kind of have some quick summaries. We are not gonna play the full videos because we'll be sitting here for the entire 2-hour stream getting through all of those. Hey, Stitch, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. And farewell and good evening to you. Ooh, are we coming back? Okay. Second period. Oh, I guess all I had to do is look down here. I don't have to look at the TV. So second period is underway. We're going to keep you up to date. Any avalanche score during the stream is also worth a bingo. And I do need to launch the game now. I have to wait and do that last because the attract mode music is at about 3 times the volume of everything else in this game, which I guess is part of being in attract mode, but I don't know why it needs to attract me because I've already bought both the game and the Switch. So it's just a JRPG thing, I think. Gonna let that fire. Actually, you know what? Let's watch it. We can all watch it fire up. A fun technical note: Unreal Engine 4 always worked okay on the Switch one. UE5 was a tire fire on the old system. The theory that I've heard is that Unreal Engine 5, they've had to do some tinkering on it, but they have it workable for the Switch too. I have no idea which version this game is running. This game absolutely does not need Unreal Engine 5 because it's HD 2D, so it doesn't push anything real hard. I think it does okay on this because it's running 4, but supposedly we're going to be getting a new suite of third-party games this year that are going to use Unreal Engine 5 and actually mostly take advantage of it because of the mostly better hardware on the Switch too. So more news to come on that. Apparently I am now up to level 35. Congrats me. I have almost 50 hours into the game now after playing 4 hours on stream prior. So little bits going on, just a little bit. And my, I don't know which is which. My wealth, fame, and power are up into the 24 to 27 range. I honestly don't really know exactly what those are for. I think when you're talking to NPCs in town, each NPC has one of these categories and a level. I think my group level for that skill relative to theirs determines what the percentage reactions to things are. That's what I'm thinking. It would make mathematical sense if I find someone who's like a wealth 9 character and I'm whichever one that is, 24 to 27, I super highly outrank them. So I'm thinking my chances of them giving me free stuff or falling for haggling are much higher than if I was, say, level 3. I think that's where we're going with that. It kind of works out every time you complete a major story beat. You bump up a little bit and everything is fine. So, currently, I am in the town of Sunshade. That's out in the desert. Double spoiler, there's very little shade there. So the name is kind of a lie, but yeah, here it is. They've built a little bit of shade and, well, apparently I've got some cloud cover right now. I like that they've actually got the moving clouds. I'm impressed by that. So the next story beat can actually start with this dude right here with the green. But first, let's take a look at the crew. Because my crew has grown a little bit. I think I was up to 6 characters at the end of the last stream. And now I am up to 15. So also congrats. Lorana here is the newest. She was the cleric of the original town. And as we discovered going through her story beats, the reason that the town got sacked back very beginning during the demo that I didn't even stream, it was her fault. And she's known it was her fault this whole time. And she's now in a repentance cycle. Some of the town's members were not happy to see her return after she broke the news to me and then I blabbed it to everyone in town because that's just the way that I roll apparently. So half the town was very, very angry at her. Though, to be fair, and the point that the other half of the town made, she had no idea that by just acknowledging that, oh yeah, I think Jedi showed up with this weird super powerful ring or something, that would have resulted in the town being destroyed and most of the adults being killed. So we've apparently forgiven her, but have made her promise to work for free in the brand new church that we built for her in town. So I guess that works out for everybody. Elle is also absolutely not Princess Elrica in disguise. No one even think that, because there's no way that could possibly be the case. Therion is a thief dude. I haven't used him too much because Celsus, oops, I have him over here. Celsus is kind of my go-to thief dude right now. He's the thief dude with a heart of gold, where Therion is more of your Dan Servo type rogue. He's going to raccoon everything for himself, and then he's going to dole out some prizes to other people, but he's going to keep the good stuff for himself. Saoirse, whom I love just because I love that name. It's right up there with Siobhan. She's armed with a fan, and she has a few healing abilities, and she has a nice wide array of low-powered elemental spells, but she's got a large number of the elements potentially available to her. So she's really handy when you get into some of those enemies that it doesn't matter how much damage you do, you just have to hit them with the right attack type. You get those that have a lot of different elemental weaknesses, and then she can exploit a bunch of them. Doesn't hurt them a lot, but breaks their shields. Very important. Delicia, she is a kick-ass bow person? Bowman? I don't know the best term. But unfortunately for her, Fen is in that same vein, and me, Stia, and Fen are kind of the core three, the original three amigos of town, so I have kept us in the party at all times. So we're a little higher level than everybody else right now, which is fine. That's okay, because one of the town upgrades I picked up allows you to put this little icon on these characters in their top left there that says that they are at the training facility in town, so they gain experience and job points now at about 90% the rate that the main party does, which is weirdly, I have been finding that they have been gaining levels somehow faster than the ones who are in the party, which doesn't make math sense, but that's okay because no one let you know that there was going to be math on this quiz, so we're just going to ignore it. But most of these are doing real good. Ludo is my shopkeeper, who's also a little bit of a brute. He likes the polearm, but he does much better as a shopkeeper. So he sticks in. He's one of these that I've had in training most of the time, and he's higher level than all the other NPCs.
Nico!
I don't know how that works out. And then Pius is my other religious dude, but Alexia, who is in my party, is kind of taking that role in the party right now. So hey, Nico, you finally got away from stealing my time and playing that Pokemon. Welcome in. I've got the game running, but I haven't started playing yet because I got to catch everybody up on where I've been for the intervening 26 or so levels that I've been playing. Also, cheers. Still warm enough. I'll take it. So that is the party makeup now. I've got a whole bunch of characters. I can do a lot of swapping in and swapping out. And all of those who are out of the party are now actually gaining levels, even though they're not active in the field. Until I got that level up with my town, every time I'd finish any kind of a boss fight, so I was back at town where I could fast travel, I would run back to town, I'd swap out, bring everyone who's lower level in, and it was becoming kind of a pain. So now
Jedi's entire party wears makeup, oh heck yes.
Yeah, of course we do. So now I don't have to switch as often, but I like filtering them out a little bit. Also, if I know ahead of time what kind of fights I'm going to be in, that allows me to proactively swap some people out. It's cool. I'm digging it. I like it. So story-wise, the three masters, Power, Wealth, and Fame, that looked like they were going to kind of be the bad guys for the thing, and I was going to have to deal with them, and then some other bad guys would come in along the way. Nope, it turns out when you get the end of Chapter 3, boom, all three killed. Some of them had very dark endings. The Master of Wealth.
You don't like to switch often, maybe just 2 times some might say. Switch 2 that was very forced.
That was very forced. I disapprove of that one, Nico. Bad Nico. Down Nico. Stay off the table. So it turns out those three, they had their own evil versions of the rings, and I had the good ring. I've got the one ring to rule them all, or some nonsense like that. Part of having so they were all really bad people to begin with. But by using the power rings that they had, it allowed them to also be possessed by demons, as it turns out. So at the end of chapter 3 for each of them, you exorcise the demons, and then they all end up dying anyway. So you kill them, and then the three of them kind of die on their own anyway.
Please forgive me, Big Magic Cheese Rock, or BMCR for short.
We're getting to the Big Magic Cheese Rock here in just a minute. So the Master of Wealth, the witch, you defeat her in battle. It slays the demon that had possessed her. The ring falls off. You pick it up and go, ooh, look, a ring. I'm going to pocket this. And then she gets super angry at you, and then she runs off to pout. And you just kind of watch her go, and I figure, well, okay, maybe we'll see her again later. You get her own cutscene. She runs off to the vault where she keeps all of her gold and her treasures and everything. She sets the damn thing on fire and sits down in the middle of it. That's the end of her. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I should have given you a trigger warning, Mr. Dumpster. It got creepy dark. But then we move on, and it turns out you go through then a quest. The finale is you put the 3 rings in the blue flame, and the flame keepers are there, and they take care of it, and it seals it away so that you are protected from the realm forever. No one can ever get them. 30 damn seconds later, Court Jester shows up, kills the 2 guardians, puts out the fire, takes the 3 rings, and disappears. So, very JRPG. The storyline is all over the place. It is a total roller coaster of emotion.
I can't tell if you are telling us about this game or Lord of the Rings.
I know, and it's probably not an accident. Well, the Lord of the Rings was written in, the 30s and popularized in the 50s and 60s. So yeah, it's been out there. So the Jester takes all 3 rings to yet another king, who we find out through lore later on is kind of a bad guy too. He wasn't as bad as the 3 masters, but he's pretty bad. He killed his brother to illegitimately take the throne when he was younger, so that's pretty bad. But the Jester, who is maybe the big bad, or working for a bigger, badder big bad, we don't know yet, gives all 3 rings to the king. You know that he's possessed by them because his eyes just go all white. He doesn't have pupils anymore. And so now we have a quest line open that's working with him, the Master of All. So he has arranged a secret meeting with King Solon because there is a 3rd empire involved, and the 3 of them are having relationship issues. And the number 3 is worried that our king and Solon are about to conspire against him, but there's this double secret plan where the bad king is now going to assassinate King Solon, absorb their empire, and then use the double empire to go kill the other king that's worried about these 2. But the king that's worried about these 2 is already sending his secret envoy to this meeting. Oh my god, it's turned into it's a total soap opera going on right now. So anyway, at the moment, I'm actually taking a look at one of these side quests that popped up. I don't even know what this one is. It's all question marks. That one is out there on an island.
Couples
it's level
therapy,
43.
what I meant to say until I fat-fingered that.
Oh, well, yeah, it's triples therapy, actually. So there is a level 43. You you can see my ship right here. Hang on. Boom, right there at the end of my quill. There's my ship hanging out right there. Ooh, Master Jedi's making a bad face. We just had a grocery delivery.
We have so many bananas.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a funny bad. Apparently, we, rather than a small bunch of bananas, we ordered a small tree of bananas. So I hope all of you like bananas, because bananas are the top prize on the bingo wheel today. Oh my god, we got a lot of bananas. It's at least 10 bananas. And she only has 2 hands, so she can only show me 10 bananas at a time. Oh my god, we got a lot of bananas.
What an average yet beautiful boat banana bread for days.
Oh my god, we're up to at least 13 bananas, and there's still a couple of sacks to go. Oh my god. Did the order get placed for 3 or 4 bananas, and it turned into 3 or 4 bunches of bananas?
Banana steam.
We could do a banana stream, except bananas are gross. That is a Jedi story for another time. There's a very specific reason why, and if you know, you know. But if you don't know, then yeah, whatever. So there is my very average, ordinary, but expensive boat. So I might be able to pop over to that level 43 without being destroyed by other things, because there's a level 50 island. And the Island of Heroes Past, I'm sorry, the Isle of Heroes Past, that one is a full-on quest, where these with the little head silhouettes are side quests. Oh no, that one's not a... Oh, I was given that one too. Interesting. The Isle of Orsa I've been to because the former owner of this boat just drove me there and back. I Ubered over, I didn't have to sail it on my own. That one has a real quest associated with it though. That's... yeah, this one down here. There seems to be a new quest. I haven't looked at that one. This is the one that I'm looking at next. Wise King Solon. This is the dude with the green bubbles in this current town that I could talk to, which is a lower level than this, but I've been pursuing this one. But because I'm standing right here, and I can fast travel it, the other important catch-up point before we get going here... yeah, there's Wishvale. Can neither confirm nor deny such claims. Yeah. I know you know. Take a look at this town now. Look at all of the icons on this mini-map. So step one, as we've been bringing new friends back to town, those who had parents that died here in the massive sacking, we've been growing our graveyard for them, which is a little sad. There have been a couple... there's a lot of emotion going on in these cutscenes. Every time you bring on someone new who was hesitant to return to town because they had loved ones die here, you get a little cutscene where we add another tombstone to the list, and then everyone who's lost someone before shows up, and we all cry in the graveyard. It's very sad. It's a little cathartic, but very sad. We still have the box over here that allows you to build the town, but I've advanced to the point where I can just do it through the Y button now. But check this out. I've got the workshop that we started with, and a house. Now this is new. I've got a hair salon. And in fact, I've even upgraded my hair salon once, so it's a level 2 hair salon. What the hell does that get? Oh, I've also unlocked the ability. You might notice some of these houses have different colored roofs now. I've unlocked the different styles from some of the different towns that I've been to. So I can upgrade right now. I can change my motions. I guess I have an action set, and I can change my voice, but I don't want to. If I upgrade it again, I can change everything about my character appearance. But I'm very body positive, so I have no plans to do that, so I have slowed down on trying to do this upgrade. This is where Big Magic Cheese Rock comes in.
Hopefully a massive downpour doesn't wash away those graves. They are too close to the creek, river, or whatever they call that body of water.
I do have river beans now that rely on the river being there, but you have a very valid point. It is... I don't have flood insurance in town yet. So, to do your upgrades, you need to find Radiant Cornerstones, aka Magic Rocks. Where do you find Radiant Cornerstones? Cornerstones? Why, obviously, each of the elite monsters that I've been beating up along the way have one magic rock each. So I've been beating up a lot of the elites. In fact, there is only one elite that I know of its location right now. It is the one and only elite that has met me on the field of battle, removed my buttocks from out my clothing, folded up nicely, packaged it, and then handed me my ass. I was able to run away from that fight with only 2 characters left standing out of the 8 to run away and lick my wounds without having to reload the game. So I haven't been back to that one yet. It is a big, scary spider. So I am biding my time until we can return to the spider. The cave that it lives in is listed as a level 34 danger area. Hey, Rob, welcome in from Valheiming. You're just in time for me to talk about scary spiders.
Here is your ass that I took that I'm returning to you now.
That is exactly how that fight went too. That spider has an attack that swipes all 8 members of the party, forward row and the back row, and does the equivalent of half HP half your HP damage to every single character. And then it has a singular attack that can one-shot any given character at full health. And it just alternates between the two. So I've got my healers just spamming
Double
like crazy,
digits
and he's
USGC.
swiping everywhere, and I just can't keep up with it. So I was down bad in that fight. So hey, welcome in Rob and Raiders. That brings our viewer total up enough that there is another bingo call ready to go. Thank you for the notice, Nico. It's fun to see you getting back into your Valheim. I'm still interested in playing. I just haven't gotten to it. Honestly, the way that I would get into that is if I put aside the time to multiplayer it. I do not think I would enjoy it enough playing solitaire to do it on. And yeah, normally you got a couple
Hello,
of friends
Bingo.
that you
Did
play
you
with.
call? Oh, yes, you did.
Yes. I'm just going to blame the Twitch delay on that. Also, I have noticed that for quite a while now, Twitch has been solid about keeping up and maintaining your viewer streaks. Hey, Bardic! Both welcome back, and thank you for the resub. With the Rob Saw's stream yesterday, I legitimately lost my streak because he streamed early one day and then he was late another day, but I was out and didn't have mobile access, so I lost that streak. It was fine. Yesterday, we went to the farmer's market downtown. I watched on mobile. I watched my 0 go to a 1, streak reestablished. I caught him today, 26 hours later. It had completely lost track of my streak again. I had to restart over a 1. Totally unfair. I have contacted my lawyer. You are here, right, old bacon face, about suing Twitch over this, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. I should, Rob. I should. I own Peak because I was gonna multiplay with that because Dan was talking about getting some Peak going, but then it never happened, so I've got that one. I should. Valheim's always on sale for $10. One of these days, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to join you on stream. And yours is one of those that always ask, "Hey, would you like to knock and co-stream?" I'm going to do it one day. I'm not going to promise a day because everyone knows I lie through my teeth when I promise anything, but one day, kind of like the TurboGrafx and Bonk. It's going to happen. Bardic is here to Octolurk. That's a good call because I know you're going to want to play this one. I am absolutely in love with this Octo game. I really, really like the first two. Apparently not enough to get terribly deep into them before getting sidetracked by shinies. This one, I am playing to completion. I'm playing them in numerical order. It turns out that's what I decided to do. So I'm doing 0 first. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going 1 and 2. And might end up streaming this away? Maybe. I don't know. Might be kind of fun. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. We had a drop going. Score is still tied at 1. So here's my town. I have a salon. I've got large houses now, in addition to regular houses. Oh, hiccup, excuse me. So I've been able to build a lot of the little houses. The hub, which is totally not my recreation tavern facility, but you can also cook there. Ooh! This unless it goes gutter ball, this one might actually land. Oh, it went gutter. You got screwed, Bardic. I apologize for that. So let's see. It does allow me. I don't think I have level 3. I do have some level 3s, but not in the buildings yet. So every time you bump up your level on a building, the ability to house residents goes up. But by completing the build up your town storyline, those villagers that don't fit in the actual buildings now, I can just set them out here in the field, so you can still go talk to them. You can gain some rewards from them. So they're all out there. They're all farmers. They're out standing in their field. I got a button for that. Boom. So I have access to everybody. So it's not as critical that I get them into housing, but I think the city bonus that they provide for you only counts if they are in a house. So I have a little bit of extra work to do, but there's some large houses. Here's the brand new church that we built. Lorana is the only one that works there. I actually haven't looked at the upgrade possibility because I just finished her storyline last night right before going to bed. So and you couldn't access the church until you'd finished her story so that she would move in. So help her use... Oh, That's a good one. Right now you can use 2 helpers per battle. This would double that to 4. And I think I have 5 helpers at a time. So that bumps it to 7. Oh, and there's how you finally open the blue treasure chests. Oh man, I need a ton of magic rocks. I need 6 magic rocks in order to open the blue treasure chests. And I currently only have 1. So that's going to be a problem. For all of these, it's 2 magic rocks to go to level 2, and then 4 more to go to level 3. The only ones that I've got to level 3 are my ranch. Yeah, the ranch is level 3, because the only way that you can have all 6 slots for animals open on the ranch, and all 6 slots for vegetables, is by going to level 3. So those are both fully upgraded. They both have the most residents. I've been buying some flags to make my town pretty. And midday yesterday, I finally recovered the Sacred Flame. This was the final step in rebuilding town as far as storyline goes. So all of the in-game, in-engine cutscenes for this, the camera was kind of sitting back here. So I got all of my pretty flags in all of the little faux videos. It's super nice. There's my shop. I really should upgrade the shop because that ups the number of trade goods and things that I can buy. I finally don't have to go back to all of the towns that I've previously visited to try to remember which one carries knives, which one carries bows and everything. Most of the towns that I've been to, I've unlocked the ability to buy their stuff at my own town's shop here. Super handy. If I can upgrade this again, then it'll start stocking more rare items in addition. These are just regular houses, but those come from the desert area, so those are kind of fun looking. And then large houses, and don't I have a... I thought I had a manor house. Oh, I have unlocked the manor house, basically a mansion, but I've now unlocked, with the completion of the city storyline, the ability to build additional buildings, which you'll get credit for, as you'll notice, to go to I am a level 6 town up in the top corner here. I'm a level 6 town, but to continue growing the size of my town, next I need to build a museum. But there's a museum, there's a bunch of silver decorations, which has a clue in the name, and the big manor house and a couple of other big fancy things to grow your town. They all require silver ingots. I have not seen a silver ingot in-game yet, so that's something that I have to continue working on before I can grow it anymore. This is the training ground. I think this is the last item to demo here. This allows you to manipulate the number of your side characters that aren't in the active party, how many of them can get XP and job points even though they're not in the party. Right now I have 7. I have 7 of those characters, and I have a capacity of 8, so I can gain 1 more party member and still train them, even if they're not in the party. But as soon as I get 1 more, then I'm gonna need to look at upgrading to level 3 so that I could do 12. And the other thing level 3 gets me is right now, if I swap someone from training into the party, I can do that anywhere. But the party member that goes into the training facility to wait, they do not automatically count as training. I have to come back to town and walk into the training facility and manually set them back on. At level 3, when you're on the edit party screen from anywhere, you can set anyone to training. So that's one I got to consider pretty strongly. And then the fun one, the best one for streaming, I can't access this one from the build menu. I gotta come out here. Now that I have restored the Sacred Flame... By the way, the Sacred Flame renewal ceremony you have to do once every year. When we did it the prior year, during the demo, the whole point of the Sacred Flame is that it protects the town. We renewed the flame, it was as bright as it was ever going to be, and that's when the 3 masters descended and destroyed the town. So I question its protective capacity. But if you find Azure Flame Stones and feed them into this thing to make it grow stronger, you gain even more special abilities. One of them, which I would really like, is the ability to fast travel to anything on the world map. Right now, you can only fast travel to cities, not any of the open plains or the dungeons or anything, which means you have to fast travel to a city and then walk the rest of the way, like a commoner. The next one, which I'm okay in waiting a little closer to the end game, it reveals any unopened treasures that you're missing from the main world map level, and shows you undefeated elite enemies, which again you need for magic rocks. But the one that I chose with the first flame that I found that got this started is Animal Whisperer, which allows you to talk to the animals. Is there some mechanical benefit to that? There might be. It does mention you have the ability to use path actions, so you could ask them for their details about town, so you're going to get some good story stuff. Honestly, that's the real reason I did it, just so they can tell you some stuff about their town. In theory, you might be able to get the ability to entreat them for free stuff. You know, you might find like a pack of rats who could share some pizza with you. Because there is one human out here. I don't remember where he is or what his name is, but he will come and he will join your town if you can bring him a pepperoni pizza. So I'm hoping there's a Subway rat out there somewhere with pepperoni pizza who will just give it to me now that I can talk to him. One of the path actions is to fight a guy and impress them so that they'll join your party as a fighting element. How cool would it be to like punch a llama enough that he joins your crew, and then I have a llama out there with me? That's what I'm really hoping for.
A pack of rats and pizza. This game officially takes place in NYC.
It may as well. I don't think you have the opportunity to rename Wishvale anything, but if you did, I would call it NYC now. And then I do notice that there is the silhouette of a cat, which is gross, by the way, for anyone keeping track on these things. But there is a silhouette of a cat here. And I've met a lot of cats in this game. So one of the things I ought to do is go back to all the towns and start talking to the cats, because I bet the cats have some sort of weird conspiracy thing happening, and I want in on it. I don't want the cats, but I want in on the conspiracy. So yeah, that's the one that I picked. Number 2 is apparently, I'm going to guess there must be 3 Azure Flamestones in the game somewhere. So when I find the other 2, I'm going to do fast travel next, and then I'm going to save area research for last, because that's definitely a late game thing. I'm going to bump in to enough elite monsters to pick up enough magic rocks to kind of keep me happy with where I'm going here. So I need 6 for the church. I'd like 4. Yeah, I really should save the game here shortly. So that gets us covered here. So here's all my little friends. They're standing around out here. I've already talked to them, but you see, you have access to all of their chit chats now. So that's one thing that was kind of a pain. I would come back to town after finding new people, and I would run to all the buildings to talk to everybody, and then I would realize, oh yeah, you have to go to the people distribution system to put the new people into town. But then it mixes things around, and then I have to go through the entire town again. It's total BS. So now everyone's just kind of standing over there. Oh, and here's right here, boom. That blue dude in front, that's an Octopath. What the hell is an Octopath? Well, it looks kind of like an octopus, but other than that, I don't know.
That's so many friends.
I haven't
not
run into
accurate
one.
amount of IRL friends.
No, it is absolutely not an accurate amount of IRL friends. My IRL friends are 4, maybe 5. I don't know. Do I see any of them? If I only count people that I see more than once a year, oh boy, we're getting low. I've actually seen Dan in person a couple of times this year. Last year, not this year. I haven't seen anybody this year. I see Master Jedi daily, so there's one. One counts. The hockey announcers are getting very excited. We're down by 1, but nope, they couldn't score. I think I see Nico once a year. That's enough. That's probably okay. I did see Sandwich more than once last year. It's going to be harder now, though. Once Canada forbids travel from the U.S., because honestly, I don't understand why any country wouldn't forbid us anymore, then yeah, getting to see him is going to be tougher. He is streaming right now, if anyone wants to go pay attention to him. Yeah, other than that, there's a couple.
Once a year is more than enough to see me, honestly.
It's okay. Yeah, my Tuesday night Pathfinder game originally started as an in-person game at our FLGS, but then COVID hit, so we've just played from home ever since then. And a couple of our There were a couple players who were still in high school when we got started. Now they've grown up. Did anyone? No, none of the high school players in my group went on to college, so they all have jobs now. One of them travels all the time with it, so playing remotely actually is the only way that game has kept going. But that game has run for 6 years now. Never would have thought I'd... Technically we're on kind of a 2.5 campaign, but they've all been consecutive. The characters in this campaign are the children/descendants of characters from the first one, so it's really one continuous universe. So yeah, we've actually played a campaign for 6 years now.
Stitch, Jedi was saving the best for last.
You see, I'm just trying to think. In 2025, have I seen you, Stitch, more than once? Yes. Okay, so you count. So we're up to 3. Yeah, I'm up to 3. There's probably more than that. I don't know. I know that I have more friends here, but especially working from home, I don't see a whole lot of them. I've got 2 friends here. I worked with one of them in Omaha. Part of our decision to move here was because he was originally from here, so we always talked it up. That's what kind of helped lead Master Jedi. Master Jedi and I were both going to come out to do the Portland Half Marathon one year, and then I bust up my knee bad about 2 weeks beforehand, so I couldn't walk it. So we both flew out, but then she had to walk the half marathon on her own. But that trip out here is what sold it. After we moved here, about 6 months later, he and his wife, they both moved back here. At the time, it was largely because his mom was in very poor health, so they wanted to come back to help her out, but it gave them a free place to live, so it definitely helped out financially. So they're still here, but we hardly ever see them anymore. And there is, realistically, there is a president to blame for that. So that's super sad and probably more story than needed to be shared. But I did anyway, because, haven't seen them in years now, so bummer. Do I have anything else going on here? Octopuffs give so much experience in 2, they have a very low chance of dropping nuts. That sounds really weird, but I'm also willing to accept that might be an actual correct factual statement, because this game is sometimes very weird. That does bring me to one other thing I want to share. Hang on. It's a little late, Nico, but okay, there you go. I have shared. We're coming right back. Don't worry. We're coming right back. I ran into a thing. I took a screenshot of it because I was asking myself, what the hell just happened? So far, the biggest boss that I have run into, it's one of those that's been recently, has been worth 400 XP plus whatever the blue bonus happened to be on top of that. So it might have worked out to about 500 or so. I was in this little dungeon you see here. There was a boss on one branch of a Y fork, and there was an elite monster on the other branch. I decided I wanted to take out the boss first, because I've reached the stage now where the elites are actually often stronger than the bosses, and they kind of wear my party down. So if I go straight from an elite to a boss, there's a risk. So I've been taking the boss because they don't wear me out as bad, and then going to deal with the elite. So I killed the boss, finished the storyline chapter there, walked over, kicked the elite's butt. It was awesome. It was amazing. And as I was walking out of the room, I was suddenly attacked by this little nothing monster thing. And I think its catch is that it was very small, very fast, and I think if it had survived the first turn, that it was going to escape, run away, fight over, I would have lost my shot. But I just happened to have the right combination of characters lined up in the right slots that I was able to defeat its shields and then smashed it with my super swordsman and killed it in a single blow. And it turns out it didn't have that many hit points. It was a tiny little monster. It was relying on the fact that with its shields up, it was only taking 1 point of damage from anything I threw at it. And then it was going to be fast and run away. But I happened to beat its shields. I destroyed it. And the thing was worth almost 1,300 experience points. Wrong finger. every single character I had auto-leveled all at once. I gained over 200 job points. So everyone unlocked a new skill at the same time. And I got a cat whisker, which I'm still not positive exactly what that is, but I think I have one of the one of the special decorations that you can build in town, like the Octopath, that requires a cat whisker to build. And then I think you also need a silver ingot and some other stuff, that quality stone and quality cloth, which I finally figured out where to source, but it's either expensive or you have to wait for an RNG drop to find it. So I got a bunch of weird stuff going, but I don't remember what this little beastie was, but I got super lucky that I killed it. And now if I ever see it again, I know exactly what I need to do, because I've unlocked all of its elemental weaknesses. So I should be able to kill it again. But holy crap, not something I had expected from something that I don't think it even attacked me. I think, yeah, it didn't even attack me. My 4 characters were able to get their actions in first. And I got lucky enough that I whooped its butt. So, important note for anyone who wants to play this game. Luckily, I don't remember what it is, so if you ever see this brickwork, then you know that there's a spoiler coming. I think that's how that works. Okay, back to the Octopath. Wait a second. Yeah, okay. Hey, now that I'm about an hour in, I'm actually going to finally attempt to play the game, because that's what I'm here for. I don't know what the rest of you are here for. Also, I have unlocked... All of the jobs are now available to me. Right now, I'm really kind of focusing on the warrior, because a bunch of the... What order do I need to do this in? So, Stia, for example, I have now unlocked all 5 of those action skills, the 3 battle and the 2 support. And I have learned all of her basic battle skill masteries. So that has now unlocked the ability for her to pick up an ultimate attack, which is what I'm saving my points for. And then you now have access to these, I guess, 2nd tier battle skill masteries. I don't want to accidentally buy one, I just know what it is. I don't know exactly what all of these are, but I got some stuff going. Miss Moon! Welcome back in. What? I don't know how you wanted that pronounced, so I just took a shot at it there. I have until the 23rd to decide if I'm going to renew that Patreon too. Dan with 2 A's has still not picked up on the new API that Twitch has made available. I think some of the people that use the old API that got shut down don't like something about the new one. I think it works differently in the way that they actually download the clip for passing it on. I don't know exactly what it is, but he hasn't updated his player. So Miss Moon and Dan, you two are the only ones that still get an actual clip that plays. I think I'm going to have to cancel that one and find a new clip player. That's a damn shame, but welcome in, Miss Moon. It's super late for you, so hey, thanks. Oh, that reminds me, it's super late for you. I can't stay up as late as you are tonight because I have to go back to work tomorrow. I have to remember how to go back to work tomorrow. The side effect is I should actually be properly attending all of my my Miss Moon streams going forward, because my schedule is now going to get back on schedule. So I'll see you Monday. Random call, my BRB. Oh man, I am behind on bingo. I'm so bad at bingo. No, I definitely did the bad joke. I remember that one. I know we've had sounds. Nope, I think I called the wrong thing somewhere. Because that's bad joke. Which one did I accidentally click then? Plays a sound. Nope. I just did not click things. Do I remember my locker combination? Riffing off of that, I have already had the private conversation with Master Jedi that tomorrow is going to be exciting for me at work. I sure hope my password manager works, because I haven't typed any work passwords in 2 weeks. I don't know how many I'm going to remember. I have my primary domain password typed out on a different computer that runs on a separate network from my work computer. That's all that's all the level of security that I'm willing to give it. So that's not the one that I log into the actual hardware now. Because my old computer, I actually used my domain login for my Windows login. This one, I have a Windows login that's separate from my domain login. So in the event that I can't remember how to get into my computer, I can at least go to Outlook.com and I can get to my company email there. So that's gonna be exciting tomorrow. No uncles, no complaining about stuff, no complaining about the weekend. I have done a Star Wars. I don't think I've done any other movies though, and I haven't died in game yet. But there's a chance that I may get around to that damnable spider. I have no problem with spiders, really, but that thing is it was so big, and it was so mean! Never seen a meaner spider in my life. It's not like it's an Australian spider, though. Those could probably scare the living hell out of me. Those great big huntsman things. Like a coconut crab.
No story time from Jiffy.
Not really. Not so far. No, I don't think. I could probably come up with one. But anyway, so a lot of these characters, I'm saving up to the 2,000 job point levels so that I can unlock their ultimate techniques. Because Master Jedi now not only has her starting one, Elfric's Favor, that does thousands of points of healing to everybody. More healing to everybody than they have a hit point max. But for each of the ring that I recovered from the 3 masters, they gave me another ultimate. One does super bow
Nice
damage.
landing, Vicky.
One does super sword damage. And the other one gives a front row party buffs. 60 points. Congratulations, Vicky B. I think Old Bacon Face is the leader today at 66. I landed for 0.2 something. While the stream was opening, and then Old Bacon Face had to show me up and go for a 66-point landing. So 60, you're in the proper ballpark. That's the winner's zone. So I dropped the super bow attack on a boss monster that was weak to bows right after taking down its shields. 99 damage, and that barely even got it into the yellow damage category. So that fight took a while, but some of these ultimates are very nice. It would be super bitchin' to get some of my side characters here to unlock their ultimates. To qualify for the ultimates, first you have to unlock all of your battle skills before you get to your battle skill masteries. So Celsus only needs one more, and then he will get to his ultimate, which will also unlock a support skill. And I think most of these dudes I've now unlocked all 5 of their action skills slots. I don't have enough support skills to go around for everybody, though. Lorana is the brand new character, so she still has the 2 to unlock. And I don't think... Ooh! Wait. She can be a Blizzard Master now. There, boom. Okay. Thanks for that, Nico. So she is good to go. Quest. I want to track that quest because I can't fast travel to just anywhere on this map, only the cities. I gotta fast travel that here. Oh man, oh. Library, I missed. Oh, I'm zoomed in. Extreme close up. I missed your drop. It's got to be one of those that was bad though. The ones I hate the most are when you get the gutter ball drop. The angles are going to be perfect for a rebound off and the speed you're going, but it decides you're going so slow that nah, screw it. You're just gonna wind your way down the gutter. Ooh, that's actually really close. So I think I actually do want to zoom in a little bit. There is one other ongoing, it's not a running gag because it's not funny in particular, but starting right here, actually, standing in this spot, there was a woman who was waiting for me. Actually looked similar to me, but had red hair, in case any of you recognize her. And she's given me a little bit of story because I've run into her twice now, once here in the desert and once in the snow. And she really, really wants my blue flame mastery ring, the one ring to rule them all. Kind of has a story I'm a little dubious about, how growing up, it was just her and her dad alone. No explanation yet as to whether mom left, died, never had a mother, born from an egg. I don't know what her total backstory is, but it was just her and her dad. And then one day her dad sold her to slavers, as you do. And so ever since then, apparently she killed all the slavers to get free from them. Good for her. And she's now on a personal quest to prove something to somebody. I'm not sure of the details because she's not totally forthcoming, but somehow she's gotten it into her head that being the bearer of this power ring is what she needs to do to prove herself. I don't think that's the full story. I think there's something more going on underneath there, but she is definitely boss level, and if you start to talk to her, you cannot get out of the conversation without going through the boss fight. So the second time I met her, I learned to work around her to finish exploring the map and
She told
everything
you the
first.
worst Disney story of all time. I don't believe her and I don't even know her.
That's probably a decent assessment. So the second time I explored all the map, I found a save point, and then I came back and talked to her. And so yeah, she fights you pretty hard. The first time I fought her for a while, I unleashed my ultimate on her, which is one of the powers of the ring, because she keeps saying, show me what the ring can do. And that happened to end the fight, even though she wasn't out of HP. And she ran off and said, yeah, I'll see you again. When I met her again, I thought, aha, I know the trick. All I have to do is build up my ultimate meter, hit her with it once, and then the fight was over. No. Second fight didn't work the same way. I had to fight her like a normal boss, and the fight went on for like 44 turns before I could finally whittle her down to 0. Still didn't kill her. She ran off, said that she'll come back and see me again. So there is this weird woman roaming the most inhospitable territories out here who wants the ring and is overly loquacious about it, rather than just showing up and fighting and then either beating me or dying, having the decency to do so. She's out here, she's being weird, so everyone keep an eye out for her. I'm gonna go, oh crap. I don't know what that was, but resources, I love resources.
Roaming Lady Mick.
Roaming Lady Mirk. Yes, that is now canon. Anyway, one's true worth. So, I am level 35, Stia and Fen are level 35, but everyone else is lower. So we're a little below the recommended level. But the average fights are really nothing. I've been taken on a bunch that I'm like 6 levels below, and the fights are still pretty easy. It's when you get to the bosses that they become a problem. After escaping from slavers and the desert always seem to go together in all of these games and media for some reason. After escaping from slavers, a young boy named Phil begs for someone to rescue his father, whom he left behind. Save the young boy's father and reunite the family. You are damn right I'm going to do this. But first, story. Please, we need to leave right away. I'm telling you, it's reckless and dangerous. Side stories, you don't get voiceovers. But if we do nothing, my father will. I understand. Still what? This child? He told me he had run away from slavers. They're holding my father captive, and others too. That's my kid voice. They're in the Fine Sand ruins. We have to help them. I found one ruins. I don't remember if that was the name, though. I told you, it's dangerous. If you go, you'll only be captured again. They were pantomiming. Really? You'll go and save my father? Of course I will. You know that I will. Thank you. I'm Phil. My father's name is Ronath. Please save him. No, save all of them. That's generous of you. If it's settled, I'll take the boy with me to the Sunshade Inn. He's a slaver, isn't he? Boop. Oh, hey, I can still talk to them, though. I'll take the boy with me to the Sunshade Inn. I'm Phil. My father's Ronith. Please save him. No, save all. Okay, just quick recaps on things. Oh, here's the trim. So yeah, my banners of story completion have kind of filled out a little bit. So Kindlers of the Flame was rebuild the city. Story-wise, that's done, but they were kind enough to leave me more buildings that I could continue building. I picked up early on that the city building was kind of technically optional. It would help you if you did it, but it wasn't mandatory. I think this is what they meant by that. I think I needed to complete the story component to fill out my banner over there, but then all of the rest of the building of the city after that could be optional. I want to do it because it unlocks super cool abilities from the new buildings, but I don't think I have to do anymore. Master of Wealth. She died ugly. The Master of Power. We struck him down on top of the citadel that he had built up. We exercised his demon up there. I think the poor dude whose girlfriend kept dying at the end of each chapter, but then was okay at the beginning of the next chapter. She finally died. Did she die? I think she died. Okay, it's been a while. I may have forgotten that now, but so the dude decided that rather than blame me for it, which he had been all along, he was gonna do everything he could to right all of the wrongs. And I think he actually ended up killing the meat puppet, the Master of Power. But we took his ring anyway. And then the Master of Fame. Oh my god, such drama. I see why he was the
Her
playwright.
last death was her final death.
So far, yes. So, the Master of Fame, he wrote a masterpiece. It was very would you kindly, the way that storyline played out, but yeah, we exercised his demon. He got killed. It kind of fell into the cult that had grown up around him. Now is championing his genius, so his fame lives on even if he doesn't. And now I'm working on Finale, which wasn't really final. This is dealing with the jester that showed up and gave all 3 rings to this dude, and you can tell that he's bad because you may have to zoom in a little bit, but his pupils are just all white. This is the king, the one of the trio of kings now. That's 4 fingers. I only need 3. He's one of the king trio that we are dealing with. He's the one that has the secret plan going on for the secret meeting going on. That is also a secret. So many twists and turns. So I think we're going to have to run through all of his storyline, and then we'll come back to Finale. So killing this king or freeing him, or I don't know what the hell's going to happen to him. I think dealing with his whole storyline is then going to bring us back here, where the jester is going to show up, and then we're going to find out if the jester is a lackey or the BBEG. I didn't think this one counted as actually done yet. Because, yeah, there's the little snapshot there is of the dude showing up, killing the 2 guardians, and extinguishing the blue flame to steal the rings away. Can that banner actually go down any further? Maybe that one is done. I don't know anymore. And obviously the prologue was done, so there's not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an Octo game. So if that one does count as completed, then I suppose when we get back to the Jester, rather than coming back to Finale, there's going to be one more that we're going to squeeze in. Okay, done. I was checking the way it was spacing. There's going to be one more that we're going to squeeze in after the Master of All here. That's where I think we're going. And in that case, I'm basically working on Chapter 7 out of 8. So I was working on Chapters 2, 3, and 4 simultaneously as of Christmas Eve stream. So, yeah, I've played a little off stream here. Also, this is in the Sunlands. One's Trueworth. Okay, so there's the story related to this area. So I'm picking up side stories. So if we ever want to do like a 6 or 7 hour stream where I just show all of the cutscenes, they're conveniently located here now. So this is nice. And I finished off. Actually, I probably didn't finish off because there's still a lot of banner space available. So every time I bring in some new average people, we go to the inn in town and we have one of these cute little conversations. Anytime I bring in a new companion who joins my fighting party, now I get one of these special ones. The others take place in Wishvale. These take place in whatever city you met the companion in. So I guess that's how they've broken all those down. I've already saved the game. Oh, actually what I was meaning to do before I got carried away. Yes, I have been to the Fine Sand Ruins before. It's only level 29. What is it? Over here. The Cavern of Mists. This is where that damn spider lives. It's level 33 instead of 34. My average party level is, I'm going to call it like 32 and a half right now. So I put a very small pin in this one. We're coming back to this one. We're going to get there. What do we say? That one's 43. Yeah, these islands are scary as hell. I don't want to go out of my boat. I'm going to die on that boat. I don't want to do that yet. There's some stone. I'm getting stoned in the desert. Probably a bad idea. For those who want to learn your way around, Sunshade and Shepherd's Rock. The Sufratilha Sands. I don't think I've been there. No, I haven't. I've been down there. Danger level 39. So yeah, I went that way. I saw the map. I saw, ooh, 39. I'm not there yet, and I turned around. But it does illuminate the dot on the overall map, so I know where things are. I am high enough level for the Valley of Death now. I haven't been there though. But I've been to Shepherd's Rock Pass a bunch, so I want to go up. Oh, actually, it'll tell me which way I need to go for this stuff.
All right, let's get started.
Let's get started. Sand Lizard Man 3. I've already uncovered all of their weaknesses. Since I'm back to warrior class, I have sword and polearm.
You better pray.
Let's see. No, so not. Nope, none of those.
Leave this to me.
Oh, yeah, duh. The little blade right there. That's all I need.
Now's the time.
She's got the cute little blade too. Does good damage. Bow and axe, bow, polearm. Boom. None of you are acting on my turn.
I thought I.
And then Alexia carries a big book and a big stick.
You don't look so good.
I got something. One of my windows over here is making extra noise, and I don't know who it is. I can't find it. Oh well, screw it. We'll let it go. It's not loud enough, I don't think, to get picked up on mic here, so it's just going to plug me in an ear. So yeah, the experience is getting a little low over here in this zone now. But bonus characters in training, I got 39 plus 3, they got 34, so they get almost as much XP, and then 20 versus 24 on the job points, so I really don't need to go out of my way to swap characters constantly like I had been. I love that. I love that they've got some quality of life upgrades that they've built into the game that you can unlock as you go. So you don't have to suffer record-keeping spreadsheet phobia as you go. Victory music is now nostalgic. Oh, it's the same music across all 3 games now, isn't it?
Let's begin.
These guys look badass. Oh, there's one that I haven't figured out. I gotta analyze this dude.
I see.
What's your 4th? The super duper light thingy. This way. Yeah, you're a sword dude. Let's sword you.
I'll show you what I can do.
She can put an axe on all 3. I don't have enough characters ready to go to disable. all 3 of them, but I can break 2 of them. Man. It is beautiful.
You don't look so good.
Allow me.
So far, there's only that one damn spider
An opening. This
that's
is our
caused
chance.
me to miss out on victory music. Let's charge up. Dark Remnant versus Flame Remnant. Oh, hang on. Okay, let's kill you first. And I got to bring out a character
Thank you.
that can
Let's make this
just
quick.
learn weaknesses.
Let me catch my breath.
I think I've got 2. My shopkeeper dude, that is his real strength, is he has the equivalent of Analyze. They call it something different from him, but he can just figure out what one of the weaknesses is. I don't have to guess. Here I'm going to take a quick guess.
You know the plan, yes?
Wind seems to come up a lot, but I'm also guessing that the light thing is probably,
It's the light.
since it's the same class of monster, they're probably going to have that same weakness. I don't know if anyone I've got right now has
Ready to give it my all.
that light skill, though.
My turn.
If I was any good at this, I would actually pay attention to that kind of thing, and I would build my party better.
This is our chance.
Because I probably really ought to for dealing with that damn little spider. No, I already looked at these guys. Oh well. Next time I see one of you guys, I'll try to remember to learn your weakness. A lot of the really low-level monsters, I've only got like 2 of their weaknesses unlocked. I just ran into one because I had to go talk to a guy out in that first field where the monsters that attacked didn't even stand a chance. But I only locked 2 out of 6 or more of their weaknesses just because I only owned 2 types of attacks back then. So I'm going to very slowly whittle my way through those. Some sort of weird 100% goal is going to be to
You
unlock
don't need to know their
everybody's
weakness when you just use your brute strength to beat them.
When they're low enough level, yeah. And I've picked up a little bit when you start just hitting them with your main weapon, and it unlocks on their little graph. Sometimes I can tell by the placement of what I've unlocked what the others, at least usually to the left, are. Because it's sword. Wait a minute. Okay, now I don't remember the exact order because I don't think all of these have occurred. But sword, polearm, knife, axe, bow, staff, and then fan. I think they're in that order. So if something like the polearm starts in the second position, then you know the first one has to be the sword. So I've been picking up a little bit on those. Dark, and then wind, I think are the 2 that go rightmost. So I can play like educated guess a lot of times with a bunch of these, but I really liked having the characters that waste an attack, but they just automatically figure out what one of the weaknesses are. And then I've got 1 or 2 characters now that they attack with a knife, but it will break a shield no matter what the weakness is. That one's also a good one to have around, especially when you're dealing with bosses. Anything? There's 1 blue treasure chest, top left, but now I know I need 6 more magic rocks before I can open up a blue treasure chest. It's gonna be a while to get me a 6 right now. Hey! That's one of those dudes that I need to figure out what his weakness is, just because I want to know. I'm gonna unlock yours first. It was cold. Different than I expected. Let's. I'm gonna start with the blood revenue. I'm gonna work on trying to break these guys, and then I'm gonna just call reverse order.
Be strong.
Thank you.
Oh, I should have used her ability to attack all 3 with the axe at once. Oh well. I blew it. It's what I do. That's fine. Twin bang. The triple shot isn't gonna help. Anything down here? Nah. We'll just start working these guys through.
I've got you.
Don't have our party. Oh yeah.
I've been blessed. Take this chance.
It's my shopkeeper that has the skill, but it's called something different from him, and I don't remember what it is right now because it's totally not important right now.
Good luck.
trait.
She can finish. Oh wait, does she have? No, she's got book and axe. So she can't do anything against the bat in terms of shielding. So let me go ahead and get that break going.
This is our chance.
Allow me.
He can break the bat.
Right now. Let's make this quick.
None shall attack on my turn. Do you have trade wins against everybody? No, I went too far. Just in case. Nope, the bat wasn't wind vulnerable, but it was worth a shot. Nope, not Elon Bash. Give you an analyze, just because I want to know what the last one is. Also cold. Fun to know. Blood Beast gets one attack. It's so tiny, it doesn't count. It's like I don't even pay attention to it. Who cares?
You know the plan, yes?
Oh, she's about to go. Alexia? That sounds she. I'm gonna go with that. She's about to beat somebody's ass with a book.
Now is our chance.
Nicely beaten. And Stia loves her axe.
Wow. I could do this nicely.
Da 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 da. That's the one that's music to my ears. Come with me, please. Oh, there's a dude standing. This is it. This is the place. This is where I got to right here after standing where the dude with the red bubble over his head is. I got to standing right here when the weird whatever the thing was worth 1,000 plus XP, 1,300 XP, jumped me out of the blue, and I whooped him. And then later the spider got me back for it. Hey, Dark, welcome in. I got another half an hour of octopying. We are running around in the desert. We're doing a side mission because we love side missions. It is higher level than most of my party, but that's okay because my party's kind of buff, except the areas that they are weak in. Perfect summary. You couldn't ask for more. We're in a cave, talking to a dude with a red bubble over his head. Kid, escaped slavers, reported that his dad is still being held, so we're out to free them from the slavers. Just anybody we can find. They're still looking for the whelp who slipped his leash. That's the kid. Phil. Phil's the kid's name. He's Vonner's property, and if he finds out something's missing... I know, it's bad news for us. Phil, I pray you're someplace safe. Oh, that's Ronath. That's Phil's dad. We're here to save him, but I guess his two friends while we're at it. Who goes there? Oh, wow, okay. Forget talking. We're going straight to fight. And you know that these are mid-level bosses because they're a little bit bigger than we are, but they're not full screen tall. Like all of the very large women that Nico was always trying to beat up in Octopath 2. Someday I'll try beating them up, but not today. You vulnerable to poles? No.
Better pray.
You vulnerable to swords?
I'll
Yes.
show you what I can do.
Are you vulnerable to axes?
Looks like a charge.
Yes. Not vulnerable to poles, that means that the middle one between those two is going to be the little sword friend. And there's probably going to be an
All the
elemental on the
ladies are
end.
large compared to my size, according to KDP.
KDP knows the truth, too.
I've got you.
Oh, look at that little splash of damage. It was adorable.
I've got you.
Boom! He gets to have a attack of opportunity. Jedi is wearing... Is it wearing? No, I think they're equipped with one of the battle skills that gives a 50% chance of a retaliatory strike. I think Fen has an item that lets him always do a retaliatory strike. Very nice. Okay, yeah, get that scratch out of my eyes. We need to switch over to someone who can charge up. I'm going to focus on these guys one at a time here, methinks.
Must focus.
There we go, get that one broken so I can start really
Freeze!
hosing you down. Let's, just in case it works for everybody, let's try throwing out a dart.
It's the light.
Let's take him down.
Does damage, just not as much as I would have hoped. Does she have the knife? No, so let's see. I did dart before, so let's see if wind. Nope. Oh, that was a little better attack, but honestly not that much better. Do I want to? You know what? I am going to save analyzing until after I've already whooped with the knife and unlocked that one, because I don't want to waste my analyze unlocking one that I already know what it is. Oop! I forgot. I didn't change characters in time. Oh well. There you go. I know what it is now.
Leave this to me.
I think he's got a better knife than a sword right now. So let me start working that one down. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Put some damage on this bit.
Here goes nothing.
Allow me.
Under 100 points. It's not even worth bothering.
God is watching.
Allow me.
Okay, now we're gonna focus on the other one.
Observe closely.
Now we're gonna pull and analyze. Lightning! Survey says... Nope, you got no lightning.
Ready to
So
give
let's
it
flip
my
over to you. Oh, yeah, you could do... Oh, no, wrong one. You do have lightning, but that's not what I want. I can do a break.
right there.
Let's go.
Honestly, I should have kept focusing on the first one, because he's at yellow damage, but
It's my turn.
none of these are a super threat, really. I don't think there's going to be a follow... Oh, no, there may be a follow-up boss, so I may want to save my ultimate.
You're ready.
And my sword is better than my pole arm, so we're going to put some hits on here.
Hit them now.
Let me have a swing.
Her axe is better.
Let's make this quick.
He's still in the
Let me
white.
catch my
Yeah, I
breath.
really should have focused the other direction, but I didn't. Just because I got the points available, let's do it.
I don't think in
600's
general,
okay.
there is no thought process in my head, ever.
That's fair, but I don't like reloading because I can't fast travel just anywhere that suits me. I'm very much opposed to having to walk through the desert to come back here if I get whooped.
Take the lead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep putting shit on this guy. You, of all people, know I cannot save in the middle of a fight.
is watching.
Ooh, 551. That was a good retaliation. I approve of that. We're gonna go back to working on the front one
What
here.
should I do?
Oh, you do have lightning. All foes twice. Perfect.
Echo throughout.
Not a ton of damage, but it just took 2 shields off of each. And she has the ability...
Do I though? I've never played this one yet.
Be strong.
No, you haven't, but you know the formula. You know, Nico. You know.
Thanks.
So fast.
I'll show you what I can do.
Good for him that he's able to attack
Allow me.
everyone on the front row simultaneously, but yeah, he does not have a strong damage output.
Let me have a swing.
I'm gonna use her. I'm gonna build him up some extra
Did it.
bonus power
Be strong. Apologies.
so that he can just go ham on this
Let's
dude now
make
that his
this
shields
quick.
are down.
Let me catch my breath.
Like she's about to do with her pole arm.
You know the plan, yes?
I love the quad attack. Oh hey, as long as you're hanging out with max bonus ability,
Time to strike.
take the wooden spoon
Leave
to
this to
him.
me.
Random foes 3 times. You know what? That still works. 'Cause that'll break shields if it hits the back dude.
Now's the time.
Yeah, that was okay.
Sorry about this.
With all my might.
Oh! I can get his shields broken as long as I'm here too. Okay, this puts us in a nice stable spot. I'm gonna save him. I'm now gonna focus on the dude up here in red.
You know the plan, yes? Give it my all. Hey.
I don't need to use my ultimate. I think we're gonna be okay here.
I'm ready to give it my all.
I'm gonna save his boost. She doesn't need to rest. Ice damage to all foes. We're gonna do this one just because I can. It looks pretty.
Now.
He is now unlocked. Oh, that's right. I can call 3 helpers now instead of just 2. I should totally do this. Axe damage. Okay, you start working on his shields for me. And I'm going to attack back. Bam! Oh, that was a
Now
good
was
hit.
our chance. I trust you.
We're going to focus on trying to whittle this dude
Now's my chance.
down first.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm going to let him build up.
Press the attack.
Okay, now they're both red.
Take the lead.
Nope. Let's see how close we can get to a kill with this one.
You'd better
Not
pray.
close enough. Now they're both or fully shielded.
Allow me. Here goes nothing.
Switching back to focusing on the dude in front.
Here we go. Thanks.
Can you withstand this?
Observe closely.
Oh, he was going to be one short of knocking down his shields, but he killed him instead. My ultimate technique is up to level 2. Mechanically, I don't know exactly what it is that builds up that level. I think it's just hitting dudes in the face as much as you can, and eventually you hit enough extra that it bumps it up a level. But I don't know what the quantitativeness around that is. Because I think initially the up next to right above Jedi's hit points there's the little swirly diamond around the little flowery thing. Now that it's swirling, that means that I've qualified for my ultimate. It builds up orange top or bottom to top as you just make attacks. So I don't know if as I keep making attacks, does it go orange again now that's swirling? I'm going to try paying attention to that. Because one thing I do know right now is that I don't actually need to use my ultimate, so I'm just gonna do some attacking. Upending strike. Yeah, sure. I got the points, and this will do 2 against the shields, so that's good.
Let me have it.
Yes, I now see that it's now
you ready?
blue that's filling up her special bar out there. Okay, hey, I've paid attention finally and learned a thing. I could steal from him, but I honestly don't know why I would bother. Twin bash with the shield, that'll take off 2.
My turn.
Leave this to me.
And break it.
Time to
Oh, break and kill. Double levels. So Viator leveled up in the party, and then that's Delicia down there in the bottom corner that leveled up back in the training house. Doesn't even have to be here. We're all wearing headsets with cameras and things, so she's just able to learn remotely. Now we see if there's a big bad slaver that we're going to have to fight. That's who I saved my ultimate for. Gah! After Vonner's property, are you? Vonner, that's the dude. We're going to have to fight Vonner in just a second. He won't let this offense go unpunished. Who are you? Who are you guys? Phil sent you. Is he alright? Oh, man. He was worried about us. Oh, my dear boy, the Avs are down by 1 with 1:06 left. They've pulled their goaltender. Of course, I would be happy to accompany you. Please take me to see my son. Today's game will complete the first half of the season. They only have 2 regulation losses in the first 40 games. They've lost a bunch in overtime, but that's still worth the point. If they can pull out an empty net goal in the next minute 6 seconds to get it to overtime. 2 losses in the first half of the season. That would be amazing. 2 downsides. 1, the President's Trophy curse. You can win the cup with the President's Trophy, but it's actually not that common. And 2, their power play stinks. It is the 3rd worst in the league because they are by far the best in the league at scoring 5-on-5. But when you get into the playoffs, you're going to need some of them dirty power play goals to win, and they just can't get those right now for some reason. But I digress. Also, Nico, as long as you're paying attention, am I missing any more bingos? Because we're getting down to our last 20 minutes here. I don't want to accidentally miss any bingo along the way. Okay, I don't have any cold attacks, so we're just gonna go. We're gonna start with the blood remnant, because I think those are worse. Do the sword. Deal ice damage to a foe 2 times and gain a chance. So, that one might actually work out okay. If I put this back here, pop. So the 2 in back now only have 1 each, and she has the ability that lets me do a single axe to everyone. So that's going to break both blood remnants, and will drop the carnivorous bat to 2 shield points. And then my yellow-haired emo dude is going to get a shot. I think that's Viator?
Let's make this
No, it is Fen. Yeah, okay, yeah. I should have known. He's definitely the emo one. He masters in the bow, and he is subject to the bow.
I've got
Did he miss once? So embarrassed. I'm so sorry you all had to see that. Twin dash. The bat goes last, so I'm going to worry about him at the end of things. No, wait, that's not what I wanted. I want to come back over. Oh! Yeah, we want to do that. We're going to see if I can put you to sleep. Oh, nope. Oh, yeah, I guess I did. Put to sleep permanently. I'm going to try deal tome damage and lower elemental defense. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, but I don't think I'll need it. Shadowbind, twin shot. Yeah, you know what? Forget it. We're just gonna go book bashing back here.
This is our chance.
Allow me.
And he can finish off the bat. But what are my special abilities? Sword damage to random foes twice. The Avalanche have lost 3 games in the first half of the season. That is terribly sad. Oh well. Ooh, here we go. This is gonna mix and match it all over the place. Who's gonna take damage? Who knows?
Let's make this quick.
But that was enough to do a break.
My turn now.
Finish off Blood Remnant. Gone.
Go. I'll observe from the back.
Oh, I start back with my level 1 ready to go. Okay, that's good to know. So next time I get up into boss territory, I'll have to keep in mind. Hey, Alexia, level up. Congratulations. Tressa and Macy and Celsus are my 3 that are still below 33rd level. So I gotta keep an eye on them for dealing with the spider. We're gonna save because we're by a book. Technically, you know what? We're getting down to the last 15 minutes. Rather than walk the rest of the way, like commoners, I'll go ahead and warp back to town. Because none of the rest of these monsters are going to be challenging. It's just experience and gold farming at that point. Let me go. Okay, the dude I want to talk to is the one in the inn, not the green dotted dude yet. Green dots are main storyline. Brownish, reddish dots are side stories. My brownish is in the inn here. A lot of looking around. What's going on here? What's happened here? And where is Phil? I knew I shouldn't trust this dude. I just didn't know why. Of course, there is no escape from Vonner. We are going to have to go back and fight him. The man-eating miser, architect of a slave-trading empire. 'Tis said that he will suffer none of his property to escape and live free. No, we've only just reclaimed our freedom. Oh, Phil. I'm so sorry. Well, anyway, I gotta go, guys. Bye. What's that? Wishvale? Oh, yeah, he is just gonna bail. You would hide us in this town of yours? Pfft, yeah, what do we care? I mean, we've got the blue stone that totally didn't protect us last time. Truly, we can take shelter in this place? What say you, Roneth? It's at least worth a look, no? You should definitely go look. I can make you stand in the field with the others. But Phil... The man-eating miser who has grown fat off the blood and toil of others. We don't stand a chance against him. What we need now is a safe place to hide. Why don't we think about your son once we're there? Good call, unnamed former slave. Yeah, I suppose you're right. GTFO. Thank you for the offer. I'll go with the others to your town. Yeah, you will. And Phil, I will find you. I swear. We have cows in my town, and chickens, and sheeps, and pigs. Take Roneth and the others to Wishvale. I've already opened the chest in here, so no one has to worry about that. Also, yeah, we're power traveling. Screw it, we're not walking anywhere. Take Roneth and the others to Wishvale. This is where I discovered... It's the red-haired woman. She's in my town. She's going to give me some weird backstory, and then she's going to try picking a fight with me. And I've learned I can't get out of that fight. So first, there's my storage box where they just give me things now, like $2,000 and a bunch of other stuff. And then this is my other storage box. Oh, no, I didn't mean to talk to you. I'm sorry. I want my storage box. So I put a little extra beef, pork, and mutton all in that box right there. None of my veggies are ready to harvest. He's just going to give me strawberry because he likes me. But I do have more meats over here. Eggs and mutton. I don't want your stuff. Just cow, a couple of sheep, a couple cows, 2 sheep, a pig, and a chicken. I've had the pigs and the chicken the longest, so I'm kind of doubling up on cows and sheep for right now. I've honestly got more meat than I think I'm ever going to have use for in this game right now, so... Every time you get in a fight, it bumps the progress on both animals and veggies, so I'm gonna take that for what it's worth. I don't think any of my other boxes are open. I want to charge in here, and I want to take a quick nap. Okay, everyone just hang out. Red-haired lady out front, please just hold. We'll get with you eventually. Okay, arrested. Can I cook anything new? That's the important one. I have no source of onions yet. Onions and garlic I am missing. Yeah, there's the garlic, so I need onions and garlic. I've had potatoes, but I can't grow them on my own. I'm currently out, so I need to find a potato source. So onions, garlic, and potatoes. There's onion and potato. And then I just got to a new town. It's an ice town, so they love ice cream. So I got a bunch of, in this case, fruit yogurt that needs these fruits. I can raise milk. I can grow strawberries. I have not run into a blueberry, and I think there's an orange as well lurking out here. Yeah, the orange. And this fruit tart needs potato. I don't know what kind of fruit a potato is, but I guess it's the tart kind. So, okay. Those are the extra flora that I need to keep an eye out for. Oh, how do you get these people into your town? Because there's no one to go talk to do it. You come out here, you press the plus button. Place residents in optimal facilities? Yeah, sure. Why not? Go for it. Boom. Now they're here. Oh no. Okay, it cycled people around. So I got to go back to town building. And I now have a new icon at the bottom. These two people. Boop. Boop. Okay. So now my wise king's admirer and the mid-tier noble servant can just hang out in the middle of the field with everybody else, so I can keep an eye on their conversation dots. It's very important to keep an eye on these people. Am I supposed to talk to her as part of this quest line? That would be interesting. Let's go back and check the quest here. One's true worth. After escaping from slavers, a young boy named Phil begs for someone to rescue his father whom he left behind, save the young boy's father, and reunite family. Take Ronath and the others to Wishvale. Did that not... me dropping people in town, did that not count? I only hesitate to talk to the red-haired there, because she's gonna want to fight me, and I have no ability to get out of it. And we're only 9 minutes away from Dancy Drew coming on. I don't want to cut too deeply into that. So let me no, let me go back. Inarticulate carpenter. Punching bag. Wow. Traveling desert chef. No, he's different. I've run into him before. There's a bunch of the main characters that have to stand around outside right now. Wow, I got a lot of townspeople now. Oh, and they get a little sun icon if I'm making them stand out in the field. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to stigmatize you all quite like that. Check over here. Is there anything else that I can actually go to? I've been to the... I'm guessing I must have to just talk to her. Well, okay, I tell you what. I'll get it started. We can maybe get into the lore, but I might not be able to do a fight here in town. Just trying to think if there's any other building that might trigger anybody. Nope, this is just my training folk. There are 332. I should probably look at swapping some of these guys out just to accelerate their training in the field. There's a 32. He's a fighting guy. I'm gonna swap with Delisha because she's pretty badass. She's only 32, so no, Delisha's already 33. I don't need her out there, so let's go with Therion. So everybody in the training ground is now level 33, except for Pius. They're all 32s in my party, except the 3 that I'm not rotating out. Okay, so that's a good swapping. And then I need to make sure that those 2 are on the training regimen. That's okay, so that works out. You got any new stuff? I may as well go ahead and do this while I'm here. Ooh, Pardis. Pardis is the bad king right now. And for some reason, I have access to buy a statue of him for $1 million. I don't know why it would, but it came up in the rotation. This first category is all special stuff. So it rotates out every few fights you come back and it's changed. I put the red padlock on so it's locked it into place. So this is going to stay in the store until I buy it or release it. I don't know why I want this statue of King Pardis III, but I wants it. It's going to be a while to save $1 million, so we're going to hang on to it. And then there's the angel. The statue comes from Theatropolis, but yeah, whatever. Cloth and stone I can get to my heart's content. It's quality cloth and quality stone that I'm really looking for. That is a healing item. That one I'm not too worried about. Regular items, I could come down here. Have my healing grape bunch, which heals everybody in the party at once. I got 10 of them. That's good. Olive of life, I'm over 10. So those are good. And I don't have any of the just casually sell stuff items, so we're good there. And I now have the ability to inquire further, which that's what opens up the question marks on some of these big town folk. But you have to have things in order to qualify, rather than just the random percentage chance. And so far, no one that I've talked to. They all want food, and I don't have it for any of them yet. I need so much garlic and potatoes and rice and all that other stuff. Anybody else going on out here? The only other thing, my new building, the church. You got anything for me? Yeah. Yeah, well, you people told me that the Azure Flame would never go out and it would defend the city, and then the city was literally destroyed in its entirety. So you will excuse me if I take a bit of a pass on that prediction. You know what? I don't have enough time to go talk to the red-haired lady. My deepest apologies to everybody. But what I do have time for is to jump in my boat and set sails on the high sea and just get an idea of how terrifying it's going to be out here. That'll be good fun, right? That'll probably even pull up the party death on the bingo for everybody. So head to Shipwreck Island. That's going to end well too, right? Luckily, you can just hop around from quest to quest all you want. It doesn't matter. Is this the dude that used to own this ship down here? Yeah, this guy. This is the former ship's owner. I am a great adventurer, or at least I plan to be. No, he's the new one. Maybe. Oh, did I talk the new guy? I talked the new guy into being my boat driver. That's what it was. So. Oh, is it only danger level 20 here on the ocean now? I thought it was higher. So that's the island that's still way higher level than me. I'm sailing! Look at me, everybody! Do you have time for a quick song about your new boat? Oh, if I could make up a song on the fly like that, I totally would. But I hear the dulcet tones... Pufferfish! I hear the dulcet tones of Dan Servo starting up, so... We're just going to get to this island and see how scary it is. Not vulnerable to swords. What about fillet knives? Yes. Bubble, bubble, bubble.
Got you.
Ow.
I've got you. Found it.
Ooh, that's a lot of bubbles. Settle down, fish.
Here goes nothing.
The one on the far left is going to be a polearm. And then the one on the right is going to be elemental. Okay, do the break.
Let's take
I want those bubbles to settle down. Let's kill the fish. Death to fish. Look at that, it's a polearm.
Leave this to me.
No, I don't. Oh no, I cycled out my tell me what their defenses are, guys. Oops. Well, that was a mistake. Let's hit you with light. Maybe the light? No, it's probably. I'm gonna say it's fire.
I've got you.
Light up my feet. What's
Fire is going to be my guess for these dorks. Look at that! You have fire.
Don't play this.
It was not fire.
Need to turn it around.
What about wind?
Swirling
It would be weird if it was wind because you guys live under the sea, but I don't know. I've seen weirder. Nope, you are wind. I don't need you. Nope, you're wind. Nope. Oh, you got the dagger. Okay, perfect.
Let's take him down.
Break. And we can do that. Okay, now we have a little
don't
more
look
freedom
so
to
good.
experiment with our cold,
now fall?
with our elements. Nope, it was not cold.
You're not.
I already know it wasn't fire. Don't have people with dark around here somewhere?
No mercy.
You got a lot of anger in you, son. You should just unleash it. There you go.
That's that.
Okay, my new guess is that it was going to be dark, is what they were subject to. Ooh! Macy, Tressa, and Cell says, all of my 32s just went to 33s. Wow. Perfect party arrangement. Danger level 43. Oh my god, there's a person here. Oh my god. Okay, we'll do this because Dan hasn't actually started yet. Little mini lore. Just to open up the story so the quest becomes available. Who are you? I don't know. You're the one lying on the sand. I'm Goodwin. Oh, how hungry I am. Please, I need food. Don't tease me, Goodwin. Hey, an encounter with Goodwin. Let me start queuing up raid information for when Dan is ready for us here. And then we'll see what kind of food he wants. My guess is it's going to be a dish that I don't have and or can't even make yet. Let's see, let me close that one. Let me make sure I got a little bit of volume here so I can hear when he comes on. Let me go to this real quick. Where did I put my glasses? Oh god, I lost my glasses. Okay, I found them. We're fine. Nope, that one was done. There you go. One last shot at bingo. We're going to give everybody a vote. While we take a look. Let's go see what he wants. Good inquiry rate. 100%. Please help. I cannot live without it. Yeah, food. You need it. I get that. Oh, that dish. I crave it so. He wants me to make something and I don't know how to make it, I bet. The one that fills both belly and soul. Among scholars my palate it graced. Of mild and mellow flavors it did taste. Yes, with letter R its name starts out. With E it ends. I have no doubt. You know, that was a little sing-songy. I'm gonna, if I can find it, I'm gonna call that. It's poetry. It's singing poetry. That's what we really crave, isn't it? Do I have that one anywhere? Yeah, look at that. I do, but I did not win. Oh well. Bummer for me. Conditions to inquire further not cleared. What did we vote? We actually didn't get a GDI Nico? That is unexpected. Totally uncalled for. And the 12 bingo events called. Have I won any? There is our boy, Dan the Man Servo. He wants ratatouille. I'm not positive I even have the recipe for ratatouille just yet. So, oh, you can actually see my boat in the background. Okay, well, that's gonna be... Nope, yep. Is there a new area for the sea? The coast... Was it under the coastlines? Yeah, okay, they just grouped it under the coastlines. An encounter with Goodwin. So that's opened up. I need that. Let me run back to town. Let me see if I even know what ratatouille is. And that's the point where I'm gonna have to just save the game. And then we're going to go get some Dancy Drew on. Sorry, red-haired lady. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Oh, wait. Someone gave me some more stuff in that box, and this is the building I want to be in anyway. Yeah, I don't care about those people. I just want to know, can I cook Jesse? Any ratatouille on this list? River Bean Patties almost starts with R and ends with an E. Nope, I don't even have a recipe for ratatouille, so I cannot perform any further in that quest line until further notice. So there is your saved game, Nico. And back to the title. Congratulations! We have octo-traveled. Thank you all for coming along again today. I'm going to continue on with this theme. I am toying with the idea of a come code with me Wednesday. All of those things about upgrading and changing the stream that I promised to do that I absolutely lied about. I may want to try doing some of those on stream just because it'll be different. And I don't need to race back to any of the trucking games quite yet because it's going to be a little while till the next seasons on any of those things come out. So I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried about falling too far behind. I am 98% over my salt on them now, so I'm feeling pretty good about going back to them. I got other things I may want to work through. I really want to come up with a new scene layout at least. I don't think I need these dudes along the bottom anymore. Maybe on the bingo. Bingo's going to get its own scene right now, going forward. I may put these in there with that. Definitely going to find a better wheel. So there's a bunch of stuff I want to experiment with. And Jedi Bot is in JavaScript. The scenes here are all just part of OBS, so it's going to be vibe coding on that. Just what looks and feels decent. But I can share OBS while I'm streaming OBS, which gets you into OBSception, but just ignore the part in the middle here as we go. And so I may actually do that on Wednesday. Master Jedi does go back to in-office Wednesdays, so that also buys me the ability to just save and quit and be done at whatever time I need to make my run for the train station. So it's something I'm going to toy with for this Wednesday. But next Saturday, we're coming back to Octopath. I may even do 0, 1, and 2 all in a row. We may be Octopathing for the entirety of 2026. I don't know. It depends. There is a new Ease remake coming out in February. So we'll see what happens when I get there. I'm going to click the button that's going to get this raid started. I'm going to press a button. It's going to play a little music. I can have canned spam like everybody else. Thank you. Captain Iraq, thank you for coming exactly in time to raid out. I'll see you tomorrow probably for more satisfactory. Everyone, quick throw Captain Iraq here. Say, how do I not have you built into the automatic shout-out machine? I'm going to get this fixed, Captain. You're going to get this automatically going forward. Dan still hasn't fixed his shout-out machine, so no clips, but I'll see everybody on Wednesday. Maybe we'll do some coding. Maybe we'll do some trucking. I don't know. It's all good to me. Let me hit a button, and let's go see Dan. Bye.